Well, there is one thing that politicians should learn, is that if you are to be a good liar, you must have a good memory. Coming up. Well, it seems like each time Minister Senzo Mchunu is trying to defend himself against the explosive accusations from Mkhwanazi, he is continuing to dig his own grave deeper and deeper, making it even hard for Cyril Ramaphosa or anyone within the ANC to defend him. And me and you, we know so well how does ANC treats their ministers who have messed up so bad to a point where it makes the whole ANC looks bad. They simply cut you off. You remember what they did with Msholozi? And you remember what they did with Ace Mahashule? Especially if your mess has triggered a public row. So could it be that the minister Senzo Mchunu is heading for a very same fate? Minister's first blunder started when he denied knowing Brown Mkhwanazi, a guy who is a minister's associate, that is of course according to General Mkhwanazi. Listen to this.
On the 5th of March 2025, the South African police appeared before the Portfolio Committee in Parliament. A presentation was made to this Portfolio Committee by the Provincial Commission of KwaZulu-Natal, which included the allegations of an associate of the Minister of Police, Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. The minister denied on record. Go and Google a visual presentation to the Portfolio Committee on the 5th of March this year, towards the end of that briefing, where the Minister of Police responded and he said he does not know this Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. He said that in Parliament. However, the minister confirmed that he knows this Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi during a telephone conversation that he had, which was posted on X under the handler at Load Care. This was on the 30th of March, where he confirmed that this was his comrade from Northwest. The conversation between the minister and that lady is available. You can go on X and find it on the 30th. If it has been removed from that account, as we finish this briefing, I'll share that with you.
I think I picked up something that Provincial Commissioner Mkhwanazi is saying about some fellow. 2 weeks ago, it does happen in a week or 2 or 3. I think a week and a half ago, I got somebody insisting that there's somebody who's going around saying he works with me wherever I am, he is there. And I said, show me the face. And it got to a point where he showed me the face and I told him, I don't know this person. And a week before, there was another person, a Mchunu, who said is my younger brother. My younger brother died in 2005, and I don't have any other. And so when the person says so, you really, so I think we must be very circumspect when people come to us and say, I must be an associate of this and that. I'm no associate to the person that General Mkhwanazi is referring to. But I appreciate whatever they discussed and then those things coming out so that I understand who is saying what, where, and so on. I do know that possibly all of us, including you, Chair, you would have at one point or the other somebody claiming that they are your associate. It does happen. But other than that, thank you very much.
Then later, in a telephone conversation between the minister and some lady, I'm not too sure whether that lady was a journalist or whatever, minister confesses now knowing this Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. Check this out.
Yena uMkhwanazi waqala wakhuluma nje babemi-invite ku-portfolio committee ngezokhuluma into eziningi nje that I wasn't sure about, I didn't know, and I wasn't expecting address portfolio committee, including ukuthi kunomuntu akhuluma naye oyi-close association yami wamtshela ukuthi kukhona into eyenziwayo ngaphakathi ukuthi axoshwe. Ngangazi-ke uyamsho lo muntu manje, lo muntu amshoyo ucomrade nje wase-Northwest. Akadwele department, is not my close associate as ayesho lapha. Uma ngile-understanda lelo gama umuntu nje oyafone ngey'nto zakwa-ANC, not izinto ze-department. Uya-WhatsApp nje uma ukuthi khona ayitholile ye-department mhlawumbe enhle noma engeyinhle, uyabona, like comrades would do so.
Ekucheck ngobe kwazi
kukhona icala lapha elingaqhubeki kanjani. I get those things every day. Manje those are from people that I know and from people that I don't know. Manje mo uthi as a close association we apply with umuntu engibhema nawo ugwayi
shuthi udakhe kanje uphuza nayo
ibhadi, which is not the case at all. This year njengoba kuMarch nje, I think the last time ngimbona it was last year. Ukuhlangana nje naye at his request ezodiscuss enye into yakwa-ANC futhi ambona ke.
Then on the 9th of July, yesterday, Minister Senzo Mchunu took it to tweet, still in response to Mkhwanazi, and wrote a tweet there and wrote a statement, in fact, in the morning, 7:43 a.m. in the morning. Please mark 7:43 a.m. in the morning. Minister wrote a statement, and this is how a statement read. For immediate release, 9 July 2025, Senzo Mchunu, of course, profile. Statement in response to allegations regarding the minister's alleged association with Mr. Matala and Mr. Mkhwanazi. In response to the recent allegations made by Provincial Commissioner Mkhwanazi, and while respecting the President's call for calm, the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Mchunu, feels it is important to clarify the following. The Minister has never met Mr. Matala, has never spoken to him, nor has the Minister ever requested or received anything from him. The Minister did, however, initiate a review of SAPS tender awarded to him when suspicious of possible wrongdoing surfaced. It was the same tender which has since been terminated. Okay, let's move on. Now, guys, as we move on, please be very careful and be alert. Then, okay, I ended on terminated. Then it continues to say, furthermore, while the minister knows and has met Mr. Brown, you see, now he has met Mr. Brown. Furthermore, while the minister knows and has met Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi, he is just a comrade and not an associate of the minister. The minister has never requested or received anything from him. Now check. For more information, contact ministry spokesperson Kamukhelo Mkhwanazi. Whoa, wait. Kamukhelo Mkhwanazi? Kamukhelo Mkhwanazi? Mkhwanazi. Okay? Of course, on that number for media release, speeches, and news, visit SAPS portal. Yeah. Remember, this message, guys, was sent. Look down there at the bottom. It was sent 7:43 a.m. July 9. You see that, right? At the bottom there. Cool. Mkhwanazi. Okay, maybe it's just Sibongo Fanana. Maybe, yeah, Sibongo Fanana. But obviously, if it's Sibongo Fanana, I mean, no one will have minded, because obviously I'm Makatini, and some of you guys watching me, they are Makatinis. You know what I mean? Maybe just Sibongo Fanana, same surnames, and you know what I mean? Now, guys, 1 hour later, after Senzo Mchunu has sent the statement, 1 hour later, exactly at 19 minutes past 8, when you go back to his profile, tweet profile, to his statement that that he posted at 7:45 in the morning. Lo and behold, the statement has been edited. And the new statement has been posted exactly at 19 minutes past 8. And guess what? It has been edited, and the signature at the bottom. That for further information, please consult Kamogelo Mkhwanazi. That last paragraph there has been removed. Okay, Minister. If you have got nothing to hide, I mean, like, it's just Sibonga Fanana. Everyone would have just assumed that. But if you have got nothing to hide, why hiding it? And the moment Minister resent a new statement that is edited, and with Kamogelo Mkhwanazi having been removed, the signature at the bottom, boom, the minister looked very suspicious, and this whole thing started to stink. Yeah, there is it there, guys. Look right there at the bottom. Last edited 8:19 a.m. July 9, 2025, with 2.8 mil views already. Now, how do you defend yourself from this? Now, guys, let's move on to another big fish here. A deputy national commissioner, Shadrack Sibia. Now, this deputy national commissioner, General Shadrack Sibia guy, is the one who, after receiving a letter to disband the task team, after that, then he withdrew all the dockets from the task team so that the task team doesn't do any further investigation on those criminals like the cat, Vusimuzi, the cat, Matlala, and other criminals, of course. And I would like us to listen to General Mkhwanazi here.
The evidence has been found in the cell phone of Mr. Vusimuzi, also known as Cat Matlala, which shows the communication between Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi and the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Mchunu. As I said, this was the beginning of the closure of the political task team. On the 31st of December, 2024, the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Mchunu, issues a letter to disband the political killings task team and to suspend the filling of vacancies within crime intelligence. In January, February, and April this year, the Deputy National Commissioner Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Sibia, issued written instructions withdrawing all these cases from the task team to his office. On the 14th of May this year, 2025, the task team arrested Vusimuzi, who is also known as Cat Matlala, for an attempted murder ×3. I must highlight that this Mr. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala is an individual who was awarded a police contract of over 360 million rand in 2024. An analysis was conducted on electronic communication of this arrested person. This analysis reveals communication between the arrested Vusimuzi at Cat Matlala, Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi, an associate of the Minister of Police, as well as the Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. On the 1st of January, the letter is issued on the 31st. On the 1st of January, 2025, Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi sends a WhatsApp to Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, and it reads as follows, I quote, "I have arranged a meeting for Sibia and the minister. They must have a solution." And it follows another message. "The task team that came to your house and harassed you have been dissolved. They got the letter on Monday. As we speak, they are bringing all docket to Sibia." This letter is issued on the 31st of December 2024. This communication is on the very next day, the 1st of January 2025, where it says the dockets have been called and have been sent to Sibia.
Now, General Shadrack Sibiya, after he heard about Mkhwanazi exposing them on national TV, this guy got all emotional. And of course, he spoke to some journalists on an interview with some journalists. He spoke to them and he denied everything, and including receiving a letter from Senzo Mchunu, Minister Senzo Mchunu, to disband the task team. Then he messed up the whole thing, and again, this thing exploded on their faces. He denied that he received a letter, and he said he received a letter from Masimola. Masimola is his boss. Remember, he's a deputy, then Masimola is a national commissioner. Listen to this.
He's saying what he's saying, and I can tell you that he doesn't know what he's talking about. To start with, the political task team, upon receiving a letter from the national commissioner, not from the minister, it is the national commissioner, Fani Masemola, who wrote me a letter telling me what he wants done and by when, not the minister. I received a letter from the national commissioner that says he wants this by this date. Ours was to implement.
And guess what? National Commissioner Masimola also went on national TV. When the journalist asked him that, hey, dude, your deputy, General Sibiya, Shadrack Sibiya, says you are the one who gave him a letter to disband the task team. Masimola was like, Ubabain, I was not even there. I mean, I was on leave. I've been on leave for this period. There is no letter that I've sent to Deputy National Commissioner Shadrack Sibiya. What is he talking about? Then this thing exploded on their face. Listen to this.
The other question, General, what is the status of the political killings task team? Did the National Commissioner authorize the closure of the units?
Well, I'm sure you have not seen any letter that I've signed to close the unit. I have not signed it, and I don't think anybody have ever seen a letter where I've signed off the closure of the unit.
Zavele zakhala kwashwemini ku General Shadrack Sibiya. He said he received a letter from National Commissioner Masimola, and Masimola said, dude, come on. You know very well I was not even in the office. It can't be me. Now the question comes, and then where did this guy get the letter? This Shadrack guy, where did he get the letter to disband the task team? Could it be that Mkhwanazi is right to say the letter came from Minister Senzo Mchunu? Fortunately, the letter resurfaced. And whose signature there? Senzo Mchunu. And bam, here is the letter. But now, guys, because the letter is a little bit lengthy, it's about 2 pages, allow me to read the specific shaded area that talks about the political killing task team so that it makes sense. Otherwise, this video is going to be very long. Okay, so the shaded area, that yellow shaded area reads thus. Of course, it's under, as you can see, it's under political killing task team. My observation in this regard, as indicated above, is that further existence of this team is no longer required, nor is it adding any value to policing in South Africa. I therefore direct that the political killings task team be disestablished immediately. Wow. Further, that preliminary report in this regard be submitted to the Minister by the 20th of January 2025. The final and closing report must be submitted to the Ministry Management Executive Committee meeting late January 2025, the date of which will be communicated as soon as possible. And the signature, Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. They took General Mkhwanazi for granted. They thought that General Mkhwanazi just went on national TV without evidence. And we just want to hear what Cyril is going to say about this, because there is no demon in hell that is going to save Senzo Mchunu, Minister Senzo Mchunu, on this one. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.